All right. I'm going to do a little bit of golf here today, and then we're going to switch over to Modern Warfare 3 and play with serrated.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement these two will generate. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Opting for the 9-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. It's just about 3 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
He currently shares 4th position. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. A birdie putt awaits. Good stroke. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Currently 2 under for the day.
Now he's 3.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, I can't remember if I could drive this or not. I know I could do that.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Time for the second shot into the 3rd. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Yeah, it's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
I think I just screwed that one up. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, okay.
Sitting at -3, currently tied atop the leaderboard. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's going right at the pin here.
Should have left that
Now
one
over
alone.
to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 9 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
These are on rails, looking good.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Now 2 shots up after that one. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Time for the 2nd shot here at the 6th.
Get up there.
That's a super shot.
I was expecting
That's
it to take
another
that
green in
bounce to the
regulation.
left. I'm
Always like
surprised
the
it didn't.
aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
Figured I was
Big
going to have a longer
opportunity
putt than
with
that.
an eagle putt.
Oh, jeez.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 7 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot.
Slow down. Lob wedge, so it's going to have some bounce to it. Oh.
That's nicely done.
I
Now let's
shortchanged
switch
the hell
our
out of
focus
that.
to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. And now that finds him in 1st place. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're
I
going
could have
with
let
this
that
club
roll.
here. Interesting.
Man.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, that'll play.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
That's when that 5-iron comes off kind of hot sometimes.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Oh, absolutely flushed. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Going with the hybrid. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in. Looking really good.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Tracking. Oh, birdie with big wings. Great putt. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Should be just over it.
Well,
I'm
sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it.
Yeah.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here. Nice out the rough here.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well hold. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Oh, son. No.
Needs this one to kick right.
Well, they've got
don't.
their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
And back to the course with the live action. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Oh, no. That should break more than that.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler?
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, that's a nice line. Super shot, that. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching up today in this final round of action.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Frickin' lob wedge. Kind of look-y hate the damn lob wedge.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11
Still hate
strokes
the lob
after that
wedge.
one. Not sure why I said potentially.
I don't even have one in my
Let's head
bag.
to this lengthy par 4. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. From about 200 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Going with the 7. This one heading towards the green. An opportunity for a birdie here.
What a nice line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Ah.
This one is chewing fiber.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. After that hole, this player is currently in 1st place, with Colin Morikawa in 2nd.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 17th. That is
That's what I wanted.
Brilliant. The rarest
That's
of
what I
shots.
wanted.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Now look how they attacked this one.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead.
This is full send.
This shot from around 210 yards. This looks to be heading to the green.
Yeah.
You can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is...
And what a way to win it. Lovely putt.
backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
Why not take another look at that effort? Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
That is one thing I wanted to see. I got a good bit of money saved up. Nothing that really gives you that's what I thought. There's nothing that really gives you, it's not like the other one.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Currently 1 under for the round. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
8 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
I like the look of this. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be #1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Looking good.
Oh, how about that one? And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
That's what I was afraid of. I should have hit it
Nicely
low,
done.
let it run up the hill.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Nice recovery there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Oh, yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What an opportunity to make a birdie. He's currently sitting in first place. Now we head to the famous par 5 sixth, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Nicely done.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Putting for birdie. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Great looking shot this. Big time play that
I
one,
should have just left it alone.
For back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Leading by 6 strokes after that one.
Could have made up for that missed eagle earlier.
Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
That's a pretty handy shot. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Well struck. Time for the second shot at the 10th. This one is right down the pipe. 4 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Ooh,
almost
that looks like
wasn't.
a pure stroke. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This for a birdie run.
That was a gallant attempt. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. Should find the surface.
That was a gap wedge. That
This
shouldn't
one's
bounce that
birdie.
much.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Currently 12 under for the event. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Going for less club here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. A 9-foot chance here.
That's what I thought.
Hey, nice looking line.
Oh,
On
break
fire
right there at the
today,
end.
building upon his lead, hole after hole. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
7 feet to the cup. It's on a good line. Yes, they've made it. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Look at that. I think he likes it. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This one is all over it.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh. I don't know.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Rich, good chance to get at this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2.
Oh!
Be wary of coming up
Shot!
short,
Oh!
but don't be
I should have pulled it back
to miss it out to the
about
right.
another foot and a half.
Especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right.
That would have been an albatross.
That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Let's find out.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that will drop in for a birdie. He sits in first position. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
We'll play one more. I'll stick to my TaylorMades, thank you. Ah, TPC Sawgrass. All right. Oh, yeah. Good one to stop. Or end with.
PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round. And I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at first.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first, great job.
He finds himself in a share of 11th. The first of our birdie opportunities comes at the second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That should find the surface. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
There's
Why
the
don't we catch up with
Eagly.
the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And now at 3 under overall.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
Should have gone with 9.
And down it
Oh.
goes.
That hole looks
I
double the
almost
size for this player
messed that
this
up.
week.
And now 4 under for the tournament.
I saw that break on my backswing.
Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway,
Oh,
you should
man, I
have a
shortchanged
decent
the hell
look
out of
for
that.
birdie.
Oh, I
No
screwed that
harm,
one
no
up.
foul there with that shot.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Figured that. It's about a cup outside. Maybe a cup and a half.
Looking really good.
I don't know if I
And
should have
now
made
heading
that. I
over
think the
to
game gave it
Harold
to me.
Varner the third.
Who'd have thought we'd
that
see this?
odds
He
little
is
break at the
behind
end.
his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
I didn't
Right,
kick
Rich,
that hard.
the par 4 fifth. A strong hole this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Currently -5. They currently share the lead in this one. Good sounding strike, that one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner the third.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. They've decided to club up.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 6 under.
Yep.
He's currently tied for first. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
That fucking lob wedge gets me every time. I can't predict the bounce on it.
Reg. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. And
I
this
think
is
I've only
quality
hold
play,
out
still on top
once
of the leaderboard.
with a lob wedge. Gap wedge, yeah, more than a couple.
As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
Par 4, 451 yards. All sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2 putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker. That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. What's in front of them, Henny?
All right, down the hill
A
here.
flag.
Be gentle.
Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
In the bunker with
I was
their
kind of
tee
wondering
shot,
about
and
that.
That is a very good save.
And now heading over to Harold Varner the third.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Tony Finau coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 2 off the lead.
And the drama continues as we come to the end of this final round.
Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the 9th hole.
Oh, okay.
That was wonderfully done. An eagle putt awaits.
I was kind of worried about that.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
Mm.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Hey, babe.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Let's see where we're at here. Sand wedge. Ooh, that's a lot of backspin. We're going to try it right there.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Ah!
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold
All
Varner?
right, we're going to finish up the Sawgrass, and then we're going to hop over to Modern Warfare 3.
Let's see what happens here.
So we can play with the Wii.
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
Putting for birdie here.
What? Putting?
And that's
I could sneeze and it would fall in.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Oh, they were so close to the albatross there. That's the birdie with big wings. Easy done. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it.
Oh, damn, I was so close.
Oh, that's the hands of a
I was so close.
Yes.
Oh.
Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
This would be a great up and down. And back to the play, shall we?
That's
about 4 feet from the hole.
That should have been in. That should have been in.
Looks good.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
I'm a little upset over that one because that was so, that lipped out.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from
Safe
right
shot
to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is
Oh,
not
fancy
straightforward
shit.
at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. As they drive for show, putt for dough, but that was plenty of show there. To win the Players' Championship, you've got to run the gauntlet, Rich. Here we are with that big testing second shot. Oh, that's incredible.
Oh! There's that albatross. There's that albatross.
Oh, hello. Worth another look.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh. Was not expecting. I was just hoping to get close on that.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Rich, the par 3 17th. Honestly, one of the most famous in golf, but it's a really tough test when the pressure's at its highest.
All right, I'm on the 17th.
17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
That could play. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
I'll take a birdie.
And he can win the event here.
I'll take a birdie.
And that'll do it, Rich.
There it is.
Players' Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players' Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
it's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working
And that
folks
is
at
it,
HB
guys.
Studios,
We're going to
thanks
switch
for
over
tuning in.
to
We'll see
Modern
you next
Warfare
time.
3 and play some on there.